I'm not afraid to cross the aisle when it makes sense for our people. And I continue to hear about property taxes here on the ground. And when I see a solution that is action oriented, I'm not afraid to take it. Now, I say that because I did cross the aisle when it came to a moratorium on revaluation for property taxes. But I stood with my caucus when we stood up and loudly debated and tried to reject a constitutional amendment that is simply there for political purposes. All that it is designed to do is drive turnout, and it does not offer real solutions to real people. And what I keep hearing is folks are tired of political games, and we're not going to stand for that. But if there is an action that will make the lives of our folks better, I'm gonna do it. And so I'm always willing to come to the table. But I tell folks that when you come to the table to talk, that doesn't mean that you ever lose your values. And so I stand in the values that the folks of this district have poured into me since I was a young boy. And we go to work when we can. And then when we have to stand up and fight for our folks, we do that just the same.
Yeah. For the people who are not familiar with what's going on, and you and I talked about this when I saw you last, and it's happened a lot around the South in different southern states, on the constitutional amendment you were talking about. Can you explain to folks what that was purported to do and why you did take a hard stand against that?
Yeah, so the constitutional amendment that's going to be on the ballot in November what it will do is it will folks will be able to vote to say if they want the legislature to put a cap on property taxes in the state of North Carolina. Now, folks are going to go to the ballot and see that, and they're going to say that's a great and wonderful thing. The biggest issue is the legislature already has that authority. So when they go to vote on it in November, some folks are going to be voting and they're going to the next day look for some relief. And we're going to have to come back in session either after election day or in the long session to talk about what the actual change will be. And I just see that as a bait and switch on voters. And what I keep hearing from folks is they are tired of these same political tricks.